people, that is, they will be assisting the functional people. So you have seen that we have already discussed in a last class, line and staff organization. Coming to the project department, project has got, it is a complex set of activities. It takes more time, more resources are required, more scheduling is required to complete your project successfully. So for that, it is very, very important to follow different types of organization charts. So the organization charts are project management, staff assisting to the chief executive. That is the first one. He will be assisting to the chief executive. That means he has been placed in a horizontal line. He has been placed, a project manager has been placed in a horizontal line. So he will be assisting, he will be analyzing everything, then the decision will be there with the chief executive itself because he is in the horizontal. Then the second one, the drawback of this project organization, the first one was because he is not able to take his own decisions to go through the project. So he has to depend on some other higher authorities, even though he has got all the scheduling tools and he knows all the scheduling tools and techniques, the budgeting, cost estimation. So he is good in all those things. So the second one, so that is why, because of that, project manager has been put in a vertical line, that is a functional line itself. Project manager as a staff specialized to the staff function. So he has been placed in a vertical line itself so that he has been delegated some power and authority along with the responsibility. He is able to take the decisions with his whatever the knowledge he has got so that the project will run smoothly and we will be able to complete in time within the cost. So the next one is when the project goes on increase scope, the size goes on increasing, even the specialized staff function may not also be working good. So we have to go for the next set of a specialized organization that is called as a matrix organization that we are going to study today. So we have done already this one, management and all. One second. Am I audible? No, I am audible. You are able to listen to me without any disturbance?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So here, what do you mean by matrix? You often use this term in your mathematics, I think so. Matrix. Matrix is what? Can anyone unmute? If you are putting in a chat box, it's difficult. What is matrix for in mathematics in your, where you are using exactly the matrix? You are using it, no? This is a regular term, what you are using in your mathematics. Yes or no?
Matrix is set of arrangements.
Matrix is? Set of arrangements. Yeah, that is what. You are using it in a mathematics. So that set of arrangements of what you are doing, set of arrangements in mathematics, how it going to happen?
In rows and columns.
You draw the columns and you draw the rows, and then you are going to calculate some by using some method, depending on that method, how you are method on which you are solving, so that you will be go on changing the values and you will get the final answer. So the same principle of mathematics itself is used in a matrix organization. The same set of a matrix, that set of activities, what they are going to carry, that has been implemented in organization chart itself. Why? What is the drawback of this thing? I have told you, project manager, staff assisting to the chief executive. disturbance in a delivery or a sound, something? Who is that? Virat? Anything?
Ma'am, you just disconnected for a few seconds.
Few seconds, no? Because your attendance got downloaded. I thought whether I am audible or not. Okay, in that case, you can call me on my mobile, because sometimes even I will not come to know. Okay, or you can unmute and say, "Ma'am, it has got disconnected." Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the arrangement of a matrix organization. So matrix, as somebody has told, it is the project manager along with the functional managers of the various sections or the various departments. These two together will be completing the project. So that is the combination how we are going to do it. So just go through read the chart. So here, functional manager A of department, some departments, functional manager B, functional manager C. So, and the project manager X, project manager Y, and project manager Z. So under the project manager, under the main head of a project manager, again there are subordinates who are working for the different, maybe the software project, maybe the electrical project, maybe the civil project, maybe the social project. So this is the main coordinator of the project head. So what they are going to do, how they are going to give the organization chart in the sense, so along with the project manager, whatever the authority project manager is having, whatever the responsibility project, however.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, screen is not on.
Screen is not seen?
Yes, ma'am.
You are not presenting.
Not presenting, yeah? Okay,
yes,
I'll check. Okay, I should start again. It has got disconnected, no, in between?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, just keep a track of all those things, okay? Yeah. Okay, now it is?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
The recording is also on. No. Okay. So just read the matrix organization. As I was telling you, it is a combination of a project manager and functional manager. Together, they will be completing the assigned project successfully. So here, project manager for the X of a different field, he is taking care of the mechanical erection of a machines is one project. He is looking after that. He has been assigned project manager X. Project manager Y will be taking care of the project of software installation or digitalization in his industry or something. So he will be looking after some. And one more project has been assigned to study the market research, because the demand is going down, or you want to go for expansion. So that kind of a projects will be in different sections, it will be assigned. So project manager may not be capable of having the knowledge of all the functional sections. He needs the help of a functional people so that he will be able to complete, he will be able to go through his project successfully. For that, functional managers are also being placed here equal to the project manager. That is functional manager for A. From the, suppose erection of the machines, he is going to take it from the production department. He wants the functional manager from the production department to assist the project manager X to complete the erections of the machines or to complete the expansion of the plant. So that may be the first project. So the second functional manager B, he wants to go for he wants the help of a sales also from the sales department or from the marketing department, so that how much you are decided to go for expansion. So what is the output? So who will give you the output? What should be the capacity? How you are going to establish? So you are going to take the help of a marketing section or a research section of the market. So that also will be there. So functional manager of a C. So from the budget section or from the administration section, depending on the scope of project what you're doing. So like this, project manager X is completing the project along with the functional people. They are functional people in the sense. So normally I'm on repeating the functional people are the department are placed in a vertical line. Vertical line means they are already in action. They are already in action. They are not given a specialized designation. So they are already into that day-to-day activities. From there, you are going to pick up one, like how you are organizing your aura. Main coordinator will be selected, and for the event of some event, you are going to pick one from the computer science, one from the mechanical, and one more from the civil. Why? You need a special skills of the mechanical students. You need the special skills of the other branch students to complete that hackathon or whatever the activity you are carrying out. So like this, a combination of a functional people will be done, and a team X will be ready, and these two will be having the same responsibility and the authority to carry out the project X. Similarly, the combination of a project Y also will be done based on that. So you can see here, flow of functional authority. Flow of a functional authority. This is flow of a project manager's authority. So that once the project completes, what the functional people are going to do, once your event of hackathon completed, what again you will back to your own departments. You will be back to your own sections. In the similar way, again they will be back to their own sections or their own departments and to complete the day-to-day activities of the industry. So in this way, the matrix organization will be developed. So the matrix, the project manager is formally generated any authority. So in the project manager, he has not been given any authority in the first, that is where special manager. So here, this has been extended authority to the project manager. The functional manager is forced to dispense with the same. So the arrangement sharing authority. So here what they are doing, they are sharing the authority. Who is sharing the authority? Project manager as well as the functional manager are sharing the authority. And these two together, they are forming the organization. They are formalizing the organization that is called as the matrix organization. What is that? Which is called as a matrix organization? The arrangement of sharing the authority between the project manager as well as the functional manager to formalize or to complete that project, whatever the arrangement, organization, structure you are doing, that is called as a matrix organization. So matrix concept is borrowed from the algebra, as I gave you the example in the beginning itself. So in the matrix, you will be taking the different combinations to calculate the result of the given numerical or something. In the similar way, they are going to do the arrangements depending on what project you are doing. The decisions made by both the supervisors, whether he's a project manager or a functional manager, both are going to both are equally responsible for taking any kind of decisions which belongs to the project, so for which they have been assigned. Other form of the specialized function. So one will be directed in a line boss and other in a project. So one will be in a flow of function in a line and other will be in a project. Both are responsible for successful completion of the project. So both have the authority over the workforce. So equally, it is not that only project manager is having the authority over the workforce. Workforce in the sense the employees working for that project. So both are equally responsible, or equally they can take the decision even on the workforce which has been assigned for the project. So in all the things they are equally responsible. So a mutually supportive relationship should be existed between the partners in a matrix section, so that you will be able to complete your project, because you are using the expertise of the functional people. You are using the expertise knowledge of the functional people, and yes, and yeah, any queries? One second, little louder.
हेलो मैम, मुझे समझाने होगा और एक बोले तो अच्छा होता जो मैट्रिक्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन
Pardon me?
मैट्रिक्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है तो मैम हाँ वो नहीं समझा मैम.
Voice is breaking. Who is this?
हेलो मैम.
Your voice is breaking.
हेलो मैम.
Tell me once again, ma'am. Matrix organization.
One more time.
Yes, ma'am. मुझे नहीं समझा मैम.
Who is that?
मैम एजाज खान.
Ijaz Khan Pathan.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So normally what we will do, we will assign only one kind of a responsibility. So they will be taking, till they complete that, organization will be there. That committee will be there. Once it completes, they will exit from that. So here, to take care of a special kind of a projects, depending on the scope. So project manager, he will be there only. Project manager along with his team. Project X manager is there, project Y manager is there, project Z manager is there. So that I have shown you in this chart here. So as a specialized function, project manager X for one project, project manager Y for the other project. So he has been placed in vertical line. He has given authority to complete that. But when the scope increases, scope of the project increases, the project team or the project manager may not be having the entire knowledge to complete that project. Because functional people, day to day, they are working with the production department. Day to day, they are in the marketing. Day to day, they are there in the budgeting section. Day to day, they are there in the research section. They know ins and outs. Project manager has got a good qualities in a scheduling and all. So with these two combinations, the functional people combination as well as project manager expertise in scheduling and cost estimation will give you the success of the project. That is what. I have taken a mathematics example so that you got confused. It's very simple. So expertise, knowledge of day-to-day functional people, those who are working in the department, the production section, the maintenance section, the marketing section, many other sections of an industry. Someone will be picked from the production section along with the project manager X. One is picked from the marketing section along with the project manager X. So one more is picked from the budgeting section. So your team of 4 has been formed now, along with some other sub-employees along with that. So your team has been formed, so that you will be taking the expertise, knowledge of the functional people of their own department, and you have expert knowledge of a scheduling, communication, coordination, budgeting and all, so that you will be able to complete your project successfully within time with minimum budget, so that effectively you will be able to utilize the time as well as the cost to complete your project. Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's very simple. I took the example of a mathematics, so you got confused. Don't get confused. It's very simple. Combination of the functional people as well as along with the project. Project manager has got some expertise. The functional people has got some expertise, so that both together when they are working, you will be able to complete within time with minimum cost. So that is the motto of the project completion. So that is what we are going to do it in a matrix organization. Is it clear now? There is one more flow diagram which represents how the people have been picked. Shall I maximize so that you will be able to see? Now you can see the full screen. Yeah, I'm getting confused. Yes, you can read the matrix organization chart once again. Now it is a full screen. You can see it. Just go through, and you have any doubts, just let me know. Flow of project authority. Flow of project authority. I have shaded that. Flow of functional authority. Functional people. All these are functional people from various departments. They are engaged in day-to-day production work. When a project comes, they have been picked up from the normal line of a functional people. It is a matrix. It is a combination of a project manager and a functional manager. Both are having an equal responsibility. Both are having equal decision-taking capacity. Both are having an equal responsibility on the project for completion. Both have got the same power on the employees who are working for that project. Now you can read out very clearly. It's one of the very important organization chart. Is an exam point of view also as the practical view also. It is nothing but your event management. You want to conduct one hackathon or some other event. So you need an expertise knowledge of a different sections. You are picking the coordinator of your own classmates from the different sections and forming one team so that you will be able to complete with all the knowledge required for that hackathon. Just I gave the one example of a hackathon. You can take any combination. The same thing in a larger scale. You are doing it day to day. You are following the organization chart. Even at the family also there is some organization chart. So if you want something budget more than 50,000 or something, so you need to get sanction from your parents, either the mother or the father. So you need little money of a pocket money of 100 or 500 rupees. What you will do? So you will not reach to the higher authority and you will be going for your elders, either the sister or a brother or somebody else in that section. So there also the flow of information, the flow of decision taking, the authority. So everything, it is a day-to-day, the management and the organizations, whatever you take, whatever the activities, so that all are day-to-day we are going through it. So when it comes to the organization, that need to be put systematically. So for that, we are using the different set of organizations so that there will not be any confusions. There will not be any conflicts when you are going ahead with your projects. I'll show you one more matrix organization chart. So here chief executive is there, project manager of a division, engineering division. These are just the examples. Okay. Commercial division is there. So here it got disconnected. Under the engineering division, you have a civil and you have a mechanic. So for the project, you have a project X. For that, you need a mechanical engineer and a project engineer X. Together, a team, together, two managers together, they will be completing that project X. I give the expansion of the thing. So the second one, you need to go for a R&D of your sales or the demand forecasting you are supposed to do. For that, you need to go for a market survey or something. So then in that case also you need the project manager, right? And the mechanical engineer and the commercial section head also you may be required depending on what scope you have. So that is how the team will be formed. They have shown with a flow diagram. I think so it is time up. So we will wind up. So is it clear now? You have any doubts in this? Is it clear for everyone? I'll show you one more flow diagram over here. So here you can see clearly construction, civil and electrical construction. From the construction company also you will be hiring one person from the other. You are assigning a contractor. Construction is a main department, functional department. Under that you have a civil and electrical departments. Apart from that you are hiring one more person as a contractor, contracting company. So that is civil contractor. So that he will be able to complete. Now the highway construction is going on. Who is the main authority of this? The government is the main authority. What they have done, they have given, they have assigned this project to some government people. So they have assigned this people to some government people along with the contractors, civil contractors, so that the project is going on. So like this, the matrix organization will be completed. But it is a little complex set of activity, what we can say. A little difficult to understand the functions of the various persons involved in the matrix organization unless and until you clearly define their responsibilities and the authority and the decision-taking capacity. It becomes very difficult to go through this kind of a organization. That is the one drawback of this organization chart. So shall I conclude today's class with this?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Anything? Just put any queries in the this thing? Okay, let me, because it will be time for you to attend for the next class. Okay, by tomorrow we'll see one more kind of organization chart. Before going to that, I will discuss once again the drawbacks of this, then what are the advantages of the next organization chart. No doubt, ma'am. Okay, start reading. Your internals are there so that you will be able to put all the points. Refer my PPT, all the points you can get it from that, because when you are opening a book of A.S. Chaudhary, it is little lengthier to go through. You will start, ma'am, it is too lengthy. So start turning the pages, start reading the pages. Turning the pages means it is not just turning, just start reading. Okay. See you, take care, bye.
Shukriya, ma'am. Shukriya.
Yes.